At the far end of a quiet little town stood a faded old shop with peeling paint and a rusted sign that read, Riaz Tailor Shop, Honesty in Every Stitch. Riaz, a soft-spoken man in his 70s, opened the shop every morning without fail. His steps had slowed, and his eyes needed glasses now, but his hands still moved with the quiet precision of decades of practice. He would sit at his old sewing machine, its black body worn smooth from use, and hum tunes from another time. Once, his shop was full of customers. People from all over town came to have their clothes stitched by Master Riaz. Now, the town had changed. Big malls, branded clothes, and ready-made fashion had taken over. His shop sat like a forgotten memory. One quiet afternoon, just as Riaz was adjusting a stubborn thread in his needle, the door creaked open. A young boy entered. No, older than 15. His hair was messy, his clothes were dusty, and his shoes were torn at the edges. His eyes, however, were sharp, unsure but not afraid. "Assalamu alaikum, uncle," the boy said softly. "I need a shirt stitched, but I don't have enough money." Riaz looked at the boy, then at the crumpled piece of fabric in his hand. It was old, worn out, perhaps once part of a uniform. There were faded initials on one corner. Maybe his father's shirt? Riaz gave a gentle nod. "Sit down," he said. "Tell me how you want it stitched." The boy's face lit up. He sat explaining the design, the fitting, the collar. He spoke with the kind of excitement only the young have, where even an old shirt can feel like a new beginning. Riaz measured him carefully, his hands steady, respectful. He didn't ask questions. He didn't talk about money. He simply worked. 3 days later, the boy returned. Riaz handed him the shirt, neatly stitched, pressed and folded in brown paper. The boy opened the package slowly. His eyes widened. The shirt looked new. The seams were perfect, the collar sharp, the buttons shining. It was more than he expected. "How much, uncle?" he asked, pulling out a few crumpled bills. Riaz smiled. "You've already paid," he said. The boy blinked. "When?" Riaz pointed to his heart. "With your honesty and your eyes. They reminded me of someone who once wore a shirt just like this. Long ago." The boy stood silent for a moment. Then he bowed his head, whispered a thank you, and walked away, carefully, proudly, as if he wore not just a shirt, but something more. That evening, Riaz sat alone in his shop. He looked at the old photograph on the wall, a young soldier smiling in uniform wearing the same shirt. Time had taken many things from him, but the needle in his hand still had the power to stitch not just cloth but dignity, and sometimes that was enough.